So my name is Kwesi Nsaful. I'm a commander in the Ghana Navy. I'm a plastic surgeon. I'm currently the head of plastics, reconstructive surgery and burns at the 37 Military Hospital. When it comes to wound management, there are so many products on the market. One thing you need for a wound to heal is for the wound to have what we call granulation tissue. Granulation tissue is that red, beefy appearance that the wound gets. If the granulation tissue is healthy, that's when you get a nice red, what we call a beefy red, pinkish, bleeding nicely printed. But when there's infection, that's when you have slough and you have discharge and it's not as red as you want it to be. These ones are not healthy and the wound will not heal. Most of the products are available on the market, or when you are treating somebody's wound, you want to get good granulation tissue. Pathelen gives us good granulation tissue. There are other products, but from my experience and from what I've seen, the rate at which your wound would granulate and new skin would form is fast with Pathelen compared to other traditional healing materials. Wounds can be very debilitating. They have a lot of effect on the patients. Sometimes somebody will have an ulcer on his leg for years. Just imagine the social issues, how family and friends would behave. Some have it affecting even their economic productivity. They become a burden. I have patients who come and do dressing on Mondays and Thursdays. So if they are coming on by government transport, private transportation, or even public transportation, see how much they spend and how much they spend doing dressings. I have a patient who would spend about 300 Ghana cedis every week doing dressing. If you have an agent that would bring about healing fast enough, then it takes away a lot of these troubles. And if we could have Pathelen available to a lot of our patients, that would be good. There are times that with certain patients we need to do surgery. Some may need to be taken to surgery to have a skin graft done. I've had patients who have not needed the skin graft because we had used Pathelen. There are some too may need surgery, but the size of the wound is remarkably reduced with the use of Pathelen. So Pathelen is a product that should be available and should be readily accessible to patients who need it. So there are so many, there's what we call the gram-negative, gram-positive anaerobes, so many bacteria. And what they do is they may form a film. The products that they produce, the toxins that they produce may form a film over the wound. And sometimes that film that is formed over the wound prevents all the healing that the body wants to do. It also prevents you from putting something onto the wound for it to get into the wound for the wound to heal. With Pathelen, with its mechanism of action, what it does is that it takes this film off. And it has a wide range of effectivity. There are products that would hit a type of organism or one type of body organism, but we realize with Pathelen, it seems to sweep across, and it's effective irrespective of what bacteria is affecting the wound. Cost shouldn't be a hindrance, and for cost not to be a hindrance, it should be available as part of the list of drugs or products on the National Health Insurance. The impact will be massive, undeniably massive. Wound healing time will be shorter. Patients who would have to pay extra costs for surgeries may not pay, and even if they have to pay and do surgery, the surgery will not be as difficult and as complicated as it would be without Pathelen. Some of not my personal, but let me say what some of my patients, it comes in the form of a powder. So some of my patients call it the magic powder. Dr. Nsaful, can we get some of the magic powder? So it's a magic powder, and it's magic because it does the magic for us. It's awesome, and mind-blowing sometimes, the kind of effect I get with this treatment. And trust me, I just came out of theater and I used it on a patient, and I'm expecting to get good results. So my review is excellent, it's magic, it's awesome.